There are places in this world that feel wrong, not because of what you see, but because of what you feel. A sudden chill, a heavy silence, as if the place itself is watching you. Tonight's story is about one of those places, a house that stood untouched for over 40 years, a house no one wanted, and a man who decided to enter it and was never seen alive again. The house was located at the edge of a small town in rural England. From the outside, it looked ordinary. 2 floors, old brick walls, broken windows covered in dust. But no one in town ever went near it. Locals said the house was cursed. Others said it was simply abandoned. But everyone agreed on one thing. Anyone who stayed inside after midnight never came back the same. The house was abandoned in 1979. A family of 4 lived there. Parents, 2 children. One night, the neighbors heard screaming, then silence. When the police arrived, the house was empty. No signs of struggle, no blood, no bodies. The family was never found. The case was closed quietly, and the house was locked forever. Years passed, the town grew, people moved on, but the house remained. No electricity, no water, no visitors. Until one night, a man named Daniel Carter arrived. Daniel was a freelance urban explorer. He documented abandoned places for social media, old hospitals, factories, prisons. He didn't believe in curses or ghosts. To him, the house was just another location, and content. On October 17th, 2021, Daniel uploaded a post exploring the most haunted abandoned house in England, going in alone, midnight. That was his last post. Security footage from a nearby road camera showed Daniel arriving at 11:47 p.m. He parked his car, grabbed his flashlight and camera, and walked toward the house. At exactly 12:03 a.m., the lights inside the house turned on. This confused investigators because the house had no power for decades. Inside, Daniel's camera recorded everything. At first, it was normal. Dusty hallways, peeling wallpaper, old furniture covered in sheets. But then, the audio changed. A low humming sound appeared, constant, unnatural. As Daniel climbed the stairs, his breathing became heavier, not from fear, from pressure. In one of the bedrooms, he found something strange. Children's drawings on the wall. They looked fresh, not 40 years old. One drawing showed a family standing in front of the house. Another showed the same family, without faces. At 12:31 a.m., Daniel whispered something, his voice barely audible. "I'm not alone." The camera turned toward the hallway. Nothing was visible, but the humming stopped, and footsteps began. Slow, heavy, coming from downstairs. Daniel backed into the bedroom. The door slammed shut behind him. The camera fell to the floor. What the microphone recorded next was never officially released, but investigators described it as multiple voices breathing at once. At 12:44 am, the footage ended. When police arrived the next morning, the front door was open. Daniel's car was still outside. Inside the house, they found his camera, his flashlight, his jacket, but no Daniel. One final detail still haunts the case. When officers reviewed the last frame of the video, they zoomed in on the bedroom mirror, and in the reflection, behind Daniel, were 4 figures, standing perfectly still, watching him. The house was sealed again. Concrete blocks replaced the doors. The town refuses to speak about it, and Daniel Carter was officially declared missing. Some say dead, others say he never left that house, because some places don't want visitors. They want replacements.